Hey y'all,
Hey y'all,
I'm Shady Nay,
I am Petty Cash.
and this is Tea in the Shade Patreon. Make sure you follow us.
Extra, extra.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram and on Twitter at Tea in the Shade. That's TEA in the Shade. On Facebook with Tea in the Shade Podcast. And if you're on Facebook, join us in our group, Tea in the Shades Tea Hive. Sis,
Hey,
how have your weeks been?
they've been cool. I really had a rejuvenation. I went to New Orleans, I think this past weekend, and it was such a good time. I had a great reset. I titled my weekend Adventures at 37, and I fed an alligator, a wild alligator in the swamp.
I saw that and I was like, hell no.
Girl, that swamp tour was everything that I needed for my bucket list. And to be on an airboat was just like, I was like, this is so me, so me. And it was fun. It was such a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do another one like next week.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to New Orleans next month.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't remember the last time I've been.
Don't come in here. God, just loud.
Why you do that, man?
You make me.
You crazy.
What do better people say? I mean, not to talk about your hobby. Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, I'm going next month and I'm really excited. I don't remember the last time I've been. Like I don't
Be
even
a tourist. Be a tourist. It's fun.
Yeah, because I don't want to like just be on Bourbon Street. Like I get that's something to do, but like I don't want this to be the only thing. I feel like
going in the go on Bourbon Street in the daytime.
Okay.
That's different. Go during the day, and then of course, if you're gonna be down there, go to the market, the French Quarter Market.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get them some cute little like fleur de lis jewelry. It'll be real cute. Little shirts, little t-shirts and stuff down there in the French Quarter. And then nighttime, go to Frenchman Street.
Frenchman Street. Okay. You know, you're going to have to text me and remind me.
I tell you. But yeah.
When I saw your story, I said, okay, sister, you better live.
Girl, I turned up. Like, I turned up.
Feeding that alligator, I was like, no, meow.
I turned up. I was drinking, and I was drinking vodka, and vodka makes me very talkative. Yeah. So I'm just talking, just chatting with everybody, just having a grand old time. So
good.
It was a great reset. I need another one. I think I need resets like every 2 weeks. I need to do it. But yeah, so it was good. My weeks were good. How were your weeks?
My weeks were cool. I too turned 37.
Mm-hmm.
Our last episode. And then the girls turned 1.
Yeah.
So that's been interesting. It was a lot. I don't think I will ever again share my birthday weekend with the girls. We have to do 2 separate weekends because that was just too much.
It was a lot for you?
Well, plus too, like, you know, originally I didn't want to do nothing for my birthday. Mm-hmm. I didn't know really was planning like a surprise.
Right. You did.
So all I had planned on doing was drink. So I had bought liquor and stuff for their Friday night because that was my birthday. But then the girls' party was the next day. I was woe-eyed.
You was.
The girls was like, Cam, you know, they didn't really get to take a nap before the party.
Right.
Cam she don't play about her sleep.
She was a little agitated.
Yeah. And plus that's a lot of people for them. Like they have never been around that many people.
Yeah.
So Cam was definitely like, Now I done gave you a couple of little hours to take me home.
Yeah.
But
Cake didn't even enthuse her. She was like, I don't care about this.
She was over it when she wasn't really fucking with that cake.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, girl, nah, not you, girl.
Yeah.
But it was their first party, so it was stuff I didn't like. I really did not think about it, like them taking a good nap.
Yeah.
Like, some of my in-laws weren't coming to the party, so they came to the house before the party.
So they really didn't have time to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They took a mini nap, but
it was like a busy day.
Yeah. And then afterwards, we all was tired. The girls had so much. We were still opening gifts.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
I'm sure. It was a lot of stuff on that table.
It was a lot. Nobody put their names on nothing.
Oh, man.
It was one thing at the party, because then I could be like, well, hey, who is this?
Yeah.
It was like some people I knew because they had kind of mentioned something in the gifts.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, okay, I know who bought this shirt, or I know who bought these little overall dresses. Like,
yeah.
But other than that, I was like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, you don't have to send out thank you cards, so.
Well, some of the stuff, like, I posted them in some of the clothes they got, and then the people who bought it, I'm glad it looked good. I'm glad it fit, and I was like, yeah, thank you. But that was fun.
Yeah, y'all need to go swimming so I can see them in their swimsuit.
Girl, they also got some little 2-piece swimsuits for their birthday. Really was not pleased. Really was not pleased.
Oh, I did a 1-piece on. Yeah.
But they got it's some mermaid.
Oh, that's probably so cute.
Like, when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, it's so cute. He was like, no.
Really? They're babies.
And I was like, and it's not like we're going to take them, like, to a water park. Like, it's going to be in a tub. It's going to be in a little baby pool in the baby
pool. Yeah, a little baby pool, yeah.
Relax.
Tell him to go get a baby pool from Big Lots.
Okay.
And fill it up.
That's been cool. Girl, I really will save this for the regular episode, but I'm going to say I had to take Ari to urgent care today.
No.
Time that either of the girls have had like a
serious.
Yeah, and I don't want to say medical emergency and give nobody the impression that something serious happened, because it wasn't that serious, but they babies and they can't communicate, so it's like, okay,
right.
We got to take her to urgent care.
Oh no.
So bad. My nerves was so bad. Like,
is she okay?
Mm-hmm.
You okay?
Ear infection. But she had been running a fever on and off for a few days, and she kept like grabbing the side of her head.
Yeah.
So it was just like, we tried to call a pediatrician, and they was like, well, she has to get a COVID test before we can make an appointment. I was like, ugh.
Hell no. We back to that? They back to that?
Yes, girl. And I was like, I don't like getting a COVID test, but but I couldn't even imagine.
It's like seeing a baby get a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. That would break my heart. I mean, uncomfortable for me. I can imagine how uncomfortable. Ugh.
So luckily we took him to a urgent care, which they would have done a COVID test if they would have thought something was wrong. But he saw off top that it was an ear infection.
Right.
But girl, I was just ending up about to cry. I was just like,
oh no, sis. Oh my God.
I was so messed up. And too, because like they were both at daycare. So I had to just go get Ari so I could take her to
okay.
It was kind of like,
hold up. Yeah.
And then even like when Cam came home from daycare later that day, because we let her just stay the whole day. Mm-hmm. Just the way they, looked at each other and greeted each other, I was like, ugh.
Oh, like she ain't seen her like in years.
Yeah. I was like, oh, y'all love each other so much.
Oh my gosh, of course they do.
It just made me feel like, oh, I'm sorry, Kim, she had to leave you.
They are the epitome of I've known you your whole life.
Literally. Before. Okay, so I caught up on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Ready. Watched it.
And I've been watching Potomac.
Watched it. Ready. Married to Medicine Reunion Part 1, 2, 3.
I can't remember if I watched 3. I feel like I did, but I don't know, to be honest.
We ain't got to watch to talk about Scott. Ready.
Have you watched BET Encore?
You know, I was gonna mention that. I want to watch that. I have not tuned in, but I feel like I watched a review by Funky Janiva, and I was like, I'm gonna watch it, and then I was like, fuck, I ain't got BET, but I feel like
I meant to text you my login because I paid for BET Plus, and I think I paid for a year, and then when I switched to Sling, the package came with BET Plus.
Oh,
you have a login that I don't even use no more. And
girl, send me that. I download the app because I want to watch the new season of First Wives Club because the first season is on Hulu, but the second season is on BET Plus.
Yeah, when I first got BET Plus, I watched season 1.
Yeah, and
I've been waiting on season 2 to drop because they haven't been on there.
I think it's on BET Plus.
Yeah, it just came like
last weekend, huh? Maybe. Yeah. Well, this last weekend.
So yeah, just remind me and I text you my login because it's paid for and I don't even use it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So and
you watch Shaw's?
No. But
that's not a big deal though. That's not a big deal though. They're not really doing nothing.
Okay, because it wasn't on my DVR and I could have just searched it, but I didn't.
But shout out
everything else.
Shout out to Shayla that has been convinced, probably by you, to watch Shaw's of Sunset, and she just watched seasons 1 and 2.
It can't be by me. Well,
you watch it.
Good. You got me hooked on that though. Cause remember,
I love them damn Persian people.
Talk about it, and I'd be like, nah.
I love them.
But I also didn't. I never went back to the beginning. I just went whenever I started watching. I watched like the season before.
Yeah. So she's watching 1 and 2. But I told her, it have been new people since then. So you gotta kind of, if you're gonna watch it from the beginning, you gotta watch it. Yeah. But if not, it's an easy show to jump in. It really is.
I was about to say the few questions I had, you was able to easy like whatever season it was, I started watching. It feel like I've been good, like just
I mean, because that has been like at least 2 years ago.
Yeah,
you've been watching for a good minute now.
And my season 1 recap of Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's you and JT, White JT.
I'm to keep it brief. It's a few other people who's like, no, that's my shit.
They lying.
No, I'm telling you, they was in the comments like, that's my shit, girl. So I'm gonna do a brief recap. Because also I just kept going, and by the time I thought to see what episode I was on, it was like season 2, episode 5.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just gonna give a recap of where I think it stopped.
Oh my gosh.
So which one you want to do first?
Let's do Potomac since it's a premiere and that we talking about. We're talking about 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
First off, let me just say, Potomac don't never come to play. Like the kids say, understood the assignment. Assignment every season.
Like, they are like Married to Medicine. It's always gonna be good, like good.
And I mean from the beginning. Like it start off slow and then it hits you episode.
Listen, they are the people that if they beefing at the reunion, they beefing next season. Yeah. Ain't no made up, ain't none of that. We are beefing.
Because other girls love to do that. They done made up, they meet up for lunch or something. I don't fuck with that bitch.
Like Giselle and Karen came in like that. They came in like, I don't have time for her. She this, she that.
Yes.
I mean, it was from
I had to be like, well, y'all, let me see the reunion clip.
Thank God Bravo love to give us a flashback.
I I don't know who in production said, y'all know what we need to start doing? We need to incorporate flashbacks.
Absolutely.
I don't know who came up with that, but it's the best.
It is. It is.
So it starts up, all the ladies are invited by Wendy to come to this party. Nude something.
The nude interlude.
Nude interlude. With that weird ass
silhouette challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, message. Now that was funny as hell. Ray talking about, let's watch it again.
You ain't talking about wearing my glasses. So, you know, all the ladies are getting ready to go. And they kind of show a little bit of what each lady has been up to since we last saw. Candace and Chris moved into their home. It's a nice ass.
It is. I hope she got a maid, because sometimes you get a house so big, but then you don't like clean your big house. You just, and it's like, oh, I'll never go in that room. But yeah, but you gotta clean over there.
And her stepkids are there.
Yes.
Bonus kids are there. And that was cool to kind of see her dynamic with them.
Yeah, that's nice. I think they like her too. I think that they appreciate what she be trying to do.
Yeah, you can tell. Giselle.
She's done with the West Wing.
Yeah.
But we don't get a grand tour until the next episode.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. I mean,
she totally could have kept that.
Definitely.
Totally. I agree with Robin. This don't look like fancy. It's just a house connected to a house.
Mm-hmm.
Do something.
It has to be called a West Wing.
Right.
But so Giselle goes to visit Candace and they talk about, you know, what they've both been up to. Giselle, you know, says that her and Jamal are through, done so.
Couldn't do long distance during the pandemic. Girl, what? It's long distance is long distance whether a pandemic is happening or not.
Because furthermore, he wasn't at his church, so it's all the more reason he could have been laid up with you.
Could quarantine with them.
It's not my business. Robin and
Juan.
What I was about to say, Pablo. Robin and Juan meet, you know, they have one
juice place or something.
Yeah, and they just kind of talk about how things have been during the pandemic, and he expresses his concern about.
But they building a house too.
Oh yeah, they're in the process of building a home. They talk about, you know, his concerns about Robin has been really like in bed all day, really motivated to get up or to do anything really. But then they start talking about how he wanted to have a daughter.
Yeah,
true. Like, wow.
I didn't know Juan still wanted children
at all. Like
that they would have fixed it long time ago in order to still have some kids. So that was kind of interesting.
Really surprised because he seemed like if the topic of another child came up, he'd be like, absolutely not.
Yeah. I was kind of shocked by his straight up candor of like, it's not attractive. It's not cute. I don't like it. It's just kind of like, you ain't doing it for me right now. I was like, oh,
I know. They had hit me in the chest for her.
Okay.
And I kind of wasn't surprised because he definitely, like, that's how he would talk to her.
That's true.
It just was uncomfortable to hear.
Absolutely.
Like, y'all could have had that part of the conversation off camera. Because
even though I agree, but I feel like she's always been like that, right? Has she? I guess I don't see the change, but maybe there is a drastic change that he sees that makes him.
And maybe like as far as like just laying in bed all day, maybe that part is what he kind of like. Damn, bitch, get up and do something.
Yeah.
But you know, the pandemic affected a lot of people differently.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I mean, God dog, boy, you could have.
Listen, I be trying to be as attractive as motherfucking possible. You hear me? I be up at fucking 8:00. What you want to do? Where you want to go?
Okay. Karen.
They're planning their vow renewal,
Mm-hmm.
25th. Now this carried on from the reunion. This was a nice thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for him. Something Ray just really don't give me that he is in love with you. Mm-mm. He seemed definitely like, I mean, shit, you want to do a vow renewal? I'm with it. Like, he just seemed like, if that's what you want to do, I don't give a fuck.
Well, I think Ray is just kind of like, well, we here now, you know, like I'm with her now. Where I'm going, ain't nowhere to go. Especially after being on TV, don't nobody want Ray. Nobody.
Before TV or after. Interesting. Who are we forgetting? Oh, Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley and Michael.
I'm sick of him already. And he ain't even did nothing.
On episode 1, she's still pregnant with baby number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Dean is still a little bitty.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they talk about how it's affected their sex life or whatever. Yeah. Definitely could have lived without that.
Well, you know, they gotta talk about that because hopefully he don't step out with somebody. Let me just say that.
Girl, she could be throwing it back every single night. He's still gonna be out there looking for some booty.
That could be possible, but I think he's coming home because of how close it is to her due date.
Yeah,
and I guess they trying to get acclimated to having 2. You know, like somebody gonna have to entertain Dean because Dean gonna be like, hold up, like,
yeah,
I was first. What are you doing?
Yeah, I couldn't imagine like doing a back-to-back that young.
Yeah, because he's what, 1?
Yeah, it seemed like it. So it don't even seem like he old enough to even try to, you know, use a baby doll and be like, you're gonna have a little brother, so like, you don't know what's going on. That was everybody, right? Mm-hmm. So far. Oh, well, Wendy. So Wendy got her boobs done. Happy in this.
Okay.
Now when they first asked her,
right,
she was like, "No, just my boobs." We talk about the party. So I don't know nothing else happening but the party.
Yeah, it's just the party. We at the party.
So the night come, everybody coming to the party. Candace decides not to come to the party. Well, she said she had a stomach virus. Some people feel like she just saying that to avoid Karen because she has not been around Karen. They haven't talked.
Right.
You know.
And this stems from Karen having Monique back.
Yeah.
It's just not even a question if she gonna talk to Ashley or not. It's just like, fuck that.
I would ask this bitch today.
Yeah.
So they all go to the party. Karen brings along her homegirl Mia.
Mia Thornton, I think her name is. You know, I'm not gonna say I don't like her, but she has ways that's kind of like, okay, you don't need to be here because you extra. Like, you can go home.
I feel the same way. Like, I can't say I dislike her, and it seemed like everybody loves her.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't feel like I could hold conversation with her.
No, because you don't even know how old you are, or you don't know how old your husband is. It's one of the two.
Be saying just her personality seemed like I would be like, ooh, somebody get this bitch away from me, please.
And the voice and the talking, it would just be like, so is enough.
So they all get to the party. They're not really sure what the party is for, what it's about, but everybody show up in their new color ensembles. Wendy have a private chef and everything.
I don't know why that chef made that salad. I was like, bitch, I done made that salad in my house. Them little spinach leaves, a little sprinkle of goat cheese. Bitch, this ain't no goddamn salad.
I could have bought that shit from Kroger and hooked it up.
I paying attention to the wrong shit, but I just didn't understand.
Anytime they eat on the show and try because I'm a fat bitch, I definitely inspect the plate.
I'm looking at the food.
Like, oh,
I don't have no chef for that shit. No.
So they get to the party, and finally, Wendy. First of all, when she came down in the trench coat, I was like, "Look,
like you're doing too much.
Just come down the stairs."
Come on, yeah.
So she gave this long ass speech.
Oh my gosh,
long ass.
I mean, I don't know if Bravo just made it seem like that, but she literally was saying the same thing over and over again with maybe a few different words, but literally the same thing over and over again.
She just kept saying, after I had my children, I breastfed, for umpteen years. I'm a professor and I wanted to get my life back and get my body. Okay, girl, stand up. Come on.
Right. Like, damn, come on, bitch. What we here for?
Yeah. So she stands up, opens the jacket so everybody can see the girls hoisted up. They look good though.
Yeah.
They look good now. So they asked her, like, did you get something else done? And she's like, no.
Straight up.
But
not maybe, not I'll tell you later. Like, just no.
Just no. But aside from that, because clearly she had got her ass done, you could tell.
Yeah.
Her face
does look different.
To me, like.
But see, the only thing I can go off with that was, now maybe they didn't show this part, but when she went to her checkup, what made me know she got her butt done is he looked at her stomach. He checked her stomach. So I was like, okay, she took fat from her stomach, and he talks about her breast, but he didn't talk about her face.
He did.
Like, maybe it's just makeup, or maybe the boobs just make her look really different. Maybe she lost weight. I mean, because she did get shit sucked out of her, and she probably was not really eating much after. You know.
When they flashed to when she had met up with Karen, I was like, baby, them cheeks is pumped full of lead. Like,
maybe she got some good Botox or something. Like,
maybe, it might be some injection.
Maybe just
I hope so, because I ain't like it.
I think she look nice. I think she got better hair this season too.
That's it. They must have cut this back a little bit too.
Yeah.
The hairline used to be in them eyebrows.
Yeah, I think she got better hair. I kind of feel bad for Eddie. I feel like he's gonna go on the roller coaster of being a house husband. Like, I mean, your wife kind of gets full of herself and wants more and more and more, and it shit changes when they become housewives.
We've seen it happen.
Yeah.
And two, I have heard about how relationship dynamics change when a woman get her body done. Especially if
I'll let y'all know.
Especially if he wasn't all the way on board with some of the stuff. Right. I've heard how he can definitely kind of like.
Yeah. Or really what they find out is that I ain't do this for you, nigga. It's for me. And when that confidence, you can tell she is like feeling herself.
Feeling her, and I'm not mad at it, girl. Yeah. You deserve
confidence is up there. She done probably told him to shut up. Who you talking to?
She probably said, look at me.
Yeah.
This. Please.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if I could give me a good tummy tuck in these arms,
girl,
you hear me?
You ain't gonna tell me nothing. Sleeveless camisole every day, bitch.
I'm wearing a little crisscross top to Kroger. Okay?
Yes. Yeah.
So the girls sit down for dinner, and immediately the shit it was like go.
Yep.
Because Wendy was actually saying something like, because they asked about Candace, come. So Wendy is trying to say, like, at the end of the day, we're a sisterhood. Hopefully, we can all come together. Giselle was like, well, not everybody.
Right.
And it was just like, oh, everybody was kind of like, wait a minute, girl.
Like, Robert was kind of like, okay.
Yeah, the salad wasn't even on the table yet. And Giselle was like, I can't hold it no more. I got to get this out. I've been there though, Giselle, so I feel you. Sometimes you can't hold it. Like, this bitch sitting here.
She had already held it.
Ooh.
She had already held it during Wendy whole goddamn speech and everything.
That's true. So Giselle and Karen it's just a slug shootout.
Giselle is just like, I'm gonna tell you truth, your finance truth, your cheating truth, she named all sorts of shit.
Karen come out of nowhere, but like, let's tell the truth about that hot box.
Right.
I'm like, hot box?
But I don't think a hot box means she got an STD.
I think so too.
And then she burning people.
Yeah.
Okay. Because when they couldn't figure it out, I'm like, what the fuck wrong with y'all?
Because I want to admit and say, you saying she got an STD?
Right.
Girl, now that's some allegations.
But now listen, Karen hit the nail on the head when Giselle was like, raise, ding dong don't work, or whatever. And Karen was like, bitch, you don't need to be talking about nobody ding dong when your man's ding dong is in everybody else. I said, ooh, that was a hit.
Say, well, at least it worked.
Yeah.
No, that's not the response.
It's working too much, man.
Yeah, Karen caught you off guard because Giselle definitely can read.
Yeah.
That wasn't giving what it was supposed to give.
No, that wasn't. Karen read that ass. Called her a Hampton whore. Bitch. I said, oh, we bringing in the HBCU.
Okay. Now we dragging the colleges into this. We ain't got to do that.
Yeah, you ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to do all that because, Karen, you from Slim Pickens, and I don't even know you got your college degree at Phoenix. So you need to relax.
Okay. So, of course, what was odd to me, Mia was like, I just met Giselle. I'm a good judge of character. And she seems like a great girl. She seems like a good person with a good heart. Everybody's like, wait, ain't you Karen, homegirl?
Baby, Karen told her, give her 5 minutes.
She said, that's because you just met her, baby. I thought the same thing. Give it a few minutes.
Yeah.
So everybody, like, although Giselle definitely can butt heads with people, like, off top, Giselle will get really close to people, and then it's like, baby, you ain't safe.
Not at all. She like to tell your business. She talks too much.
She does, which at this point I feel like she doing her job. Like she just
right on the show. Yeah.
On this show,
but I think that's how she is in real life, and she probably really didn't have no friends outside of her sorority sisters, and they probably ain't like her either. Because you can't do is just be running your goddamn mouth. You gotta be quiet.
Somebody gonna run up in that bitch. So Wendy felt a way about Mia. It definitely would have made me side eye Mia, but that ain't my battle.
Right. That's
so like confrontational with her about it. Well, aren't you her friend? You came here with her and but I just would have been like, well, girl, I mean, slow down, girl. Because I do feel that way. If I bring you somewhere with my group of friends and coming into this that me and a particular bitch got a problem.
Yeah.
On the way home, tell me like, well, I don't know, she seemed cool.
Right.
I don't want to just pick side, but don't be at the table like, oh, it's nice. Like, that's not how you do it.
Yeah.
But Wendy I don't know why Wendy because you could tell she immediately take issue with Mia.
I think she took issue with Mia because Mia came to the new interlude like, oh, bitch, my whole face, body, and ass fake. And
because Wendy
was she kind of felt like Mia was like, welcome to the club. You late. So what, girl? Ooh, congratulations! You know,
Mia was like, I got this done, this done, this done. I've had this. I do Botox, I do fillers, and I've had my clit done before.
right?
It was just like, okay, bro.
Yeah. And so I think Wendy was like, "Oh, you gonna come to my party and one up me?"
Yeah, like now she's trying to stand on me at my reveal party.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
what it was.
like that. You're right.
Oh, sorry, Max scratch. That's what it was.
An episode that's really all it is after that episode 2.
Hold on.
Karen and Ray, really Karen, y'all know it's really Karen, but Karen and Ray throw a love party.
Yeah.
So she invites the couples.
All of them, actually.
Well, she did invite all of them. Giselle, not interested.
No. I mean, and I wouldn't have threw that chocolate in the trash. Bitch, you crazy. Forever Rochette?
Okay. I'd have opened it up as I was walking to the trash.
And ate it and sent her a text. The chocolate good, but no thank you.
Won't be able to make it, bitch.
No.
Me and my hot box will be at home.
Right.
Candace, is still feeling the way about Karen, but she decides to just go ahead and go and get it over with. I like that we see that Candace is out here acting.
I did. I enjoyed her little segment of her working, and I actually saw her in a movie. She was pretty good.
Because wasn't she in like a Hallmark Christmas movie?
I believe so, or one of them. Maybe it's not Hallmark. It was some kind of movie like
Lifetime or something.
Yeah.
So that's good. I'm happy for. I like to see people get on these shows and really be about their shit.
That's what it's about.
Mm-hmm. So that's good for her.
Robin and Juan didn't go.
And that's one thing we skipped. Karen threw some shade at Robin.
Oh yes, yeah.
Oh,
I don't understand it. I don't understand why we so pressed for them people to get married. Like they've been doing it. Leave them people alone. They do that.
I think she just feels the way because Robin gonna always ride for Giselle. And so I think because Robin started saying something, and even then it was just more so like let's everybody just chill.
Like, yeah.
And Karen was just like, and bitch, you shut your motherfucking ass up.
Well, because I would have asked Karen too.
Real marriage in a real relationship. Oh.
And I would have been like, bitch, what does that mean? I've been married to him before. Like, it ain't like we ain't never been married. Like, bitch, what are you talking about? Like, hello? But
that's what I don't get about everybody's feelings about Robin and Juan. They've already been married. Yeah, they got a divorce, but the nigga's still around. So
right.
We
so what? Leave them people alone. Let them get their dick in house. She ain't had to look like you, Giselle.
Yeah, worry about what y'all got going on.
I don't see nothing wrong with what them people got going on because if they happy with it, that's them.
Yeah,
you can't control that. Yeah, I didn't understand that shade. I didn't like it. I didn't like it either. And that's what it was. Robin told Juan that Karen was talking shit, and he was like, "Oh, okay, I ain't going."
And now she want everybody to a party? No. I really don't remember nothing major from episode 2 other than the party.
Yeah, I mean that's really it. We saw. We learned that Chris is Candace's manager. They'll talk to her daughters, and her daughters was like, "No, you need our dating advice because you don't in."
That was so crazy. Giselle was really trying to have like the dating talk with her daughters, and they was like, "Girl, you're not even lying."
Yeah.
Right message, wrong messenger, baby.
Right. And they include their daddy in the "you don't pick good men."
Okay. So they go to the party, and it's like they specifically was like, we're not even finna go into what all happened at the party. Because, Candace is like, okay, I heard that I missed a showdown. And Karen is like, well, no, we ain't gonna get into that. And Wendy, let's talk about you though, Mia. Like, it was just like, Wendy, girl, relax. Because this is the second season, right?
Yeah.
It just felt like, girl, you coming in hot, like just you can take it down tonight.
I think she was just annoyed with her because Mia had made that comment against Giselle. And so it was kind of like, hold up. You just said the lady was
pick a side now.
Had good characteristics. So which one it is? And I think Wendy is just kind of like, we ain't gonna do this. You ain't gonna be a flip-flopper because imagine what you would say about me. Like, so I'm gonna have to call you out because now you talk shit about her. So my Karen is a real boss. Like, okay, hold up, wait, what?
You're right. I did forget that part of the conversation.
Yeah, and so Wendy was like, wait, you said that was your partner.
Yeah, if this is my second time around you and you did that, I definitely would be like, nah, hold up. Cause I know, just like that sweet, your motherfucking ass.
Right.
You're right.
And then she tried to say, well, I just said she had character, and then she talked about she wished death on someone. Remember they were saying Giselle had wished death from what she said 4 years or so ago.
Yeah, because I was like, well, why are you mad about it now?
Yeah, why are you bringing that up? Whatever.
That shit since then. And when they played the conversation, y'all know damn well what that girl said.
Exactly.
The only thing she said was, because first of all, he was out of line. If we cool or not, it's not no nigga place to tell you, you know, you do need to settle down and find you a man because those looks aren't gonna last you forever.
Right. Like, and your coin ain't lasting you.
Okay. Well, let me tell your elderly ass.
Right. Who the fuck you think you talking to? Right.
To me, that was a natural response. Like, nigga, I'm still gonna look good when your ass is gone.
Right.
But to take that and say
she wished death. Girl, stop.
Everybody got to relax.
Full stop.
Everybody got to relax.
Hey. And so Mia is now all of a sudden caping, and Wendy like, no, because you got her number. So you heard her with the wish death shit. Then you took her number. Nah, we ain't doing this.
Mia gonna say, well, I was just trying to help set the tone, which you should have done since it was your house. I already got the bitch number, so what I'm supposed to do?
And tone was set, bitch. We was beefing. That's the tone. Okay? The tone was set by Karen and Giselle because Wendy tried. She let the chef interrupt. She thought that people would try to focus on the food. No.
And it's not her fault. It's not in her control. Like, they came ready. Both of them came ready. Like, I ain't gonna say nothing, but if that bitch say something to me, I got it
on. Yes.
What can we do? Like, y'all, if we been real, y'all fucked up her night.
Right.
Fucking, she trying to reset the motherfucking tone.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I was kind of like, okay, Mia, now I ain't gonna really like you.
Yeah. You just lying.
Yeah, you just talking.
Man. And that added to me being like,
yeah, you don't even know how old you are because you ain't 30.
Damn,
you know that right now. You ain't 30. I don't even want to say you 36.
She definitely seemed like the person that anytime they say something, you just be like, I bet. But yeah, you can tell this gonna be another good ass.
Because everybody gonna get into it with me. Candace, and then Wendy and Giselle.
That's the part I'm
good.
That's the part I really want to
see. Yeah, that's gonna be good because I can't imagine what these rumors are about Eddie. But you know, I feel like every time it's a new husband or something, the city starts talking, and the only time it's ever really been true is Martell Holt. So,
and you could tell they kind of setting the tone in the preview because they kind of showed like a tense moment between Wendy and Eddie.
Yeah.
Or like episode 2, when she was talking about her home line.
Yeah. Yeah.
And her homie Central Line, you could just the way he kept showing him, and he
yes. And then you can see when they played the Newlywed Game in Karen House, how they tried to make it seem like she didn't want him to, or she was kind of jealous of Mia when he wrote NA, and she was like, erase it. It looks like Mia. And it's like, it probably really didn't. It's just in her own head right now. Like, girl, relax.
And she don't like the bitch.
Yeah, this man thinking about her. This man that lost his whole damn family to be with you. You need to fucking relax.
Yeah, take it down.
Like, chill. It ain't gonna have it.
I'm interested to see, because you could tell they already like foreshadowing some real shit between the two of them. But I really like them, so I hope it ain't like.
I know, me too. I like them too. And African's gonna be hard to break up. They ain't Simon.
Okay.
This real African, 17-year-old, both of them Africans. Okay, now.
What's your and you said Martell, which Love and Marriage Huntsville came back. Again, understood the assignments.
Always coming in blazing, okay?
Blazing.
Now, I don't know if I'm gonna like Kimmy this season. I don't know if I'm gonna like anybody this season. Everybody kind of like, ooh, all right. Cause to see fucking Kyra is gonna be on there that was on Ready to Love. What you doing on here with Marceau?
Girl, cause now that's one of the shows that I got really hooked on.
Oh, Ready to Love, yeah.
The trailer for the rest of it came on. He instantly was like, wait, was that Kyra? Because I saw it and I was like, ooh, I almost thought that was old girl. But when he said it, I was like, okay, I'm not tripping. What the fuck?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Like, how? Like,
now I'm questioning Ready to Love, honestly.
Your ass doing weird out in Huntsville.
Right.
Like, what is going on? What's going on, baby? I ain't like that.
Listen.
We need to hurry up, get to whatever event
we need to get to that. Martell is gonna be on a whole other level this season, and he's spiraling.
He just get worse and worse and worse, and it's like, sir,
he's spiraling because everybody fucking hates Martell.
Everybody,
even the fucking baby mama don't like him.
That's a damn.
She can't stand it. She can't. I know she can't. Especially now that she got a baby, she probably like, ugh, I'm grossed out with you.
Stuck with this nigga.
Yeah, and he probably fucking somebody else.
I was not shocked about Destiny filing for divorce.
I kind of was. It came out of nowhere.
It came out of nowhere because they had just bought a house. They just had a baby.
Not filing. That bitch said it's been final for a month.
I was like, what does she mean?
Bitch, I need to find you on Instagram. I don't know enough about your life.
But it just seemed like we only saw them as a couple on like
that one time when they wasn't even really on the season. They were just like friend of, and that's when Kimmy was like, his chicken good.
Well, it was one episode because they went to dinner with Martell and Melody, and because remember they was going back and forth about her changing her last name.
Oh yeah.
Like, we'll talk about that in therapy. I was like, ooh.
Yeah,
but that to be like our only few experiences of them, I was like, yeah, that don't look good.
I mean, they weren't even married that long.
Oh yeah, right?
Yeah. That's why that shit probably was over so quick. But like, why y'all be getting babies with the people and then want to divorce them? I don't know. I got a baby with you. You staying
stuck? Okay. Yeah.
So I'm kind of into it this season. I wasn't feeling Tisha's family because y'all talking about shit that don't even motherfucking matter no more. We need to be talking about Miss Wanda and Kimmy.
Okay, they were really. I can see why Tisha is the way she is.
Yep.
Like y'all doing way too much. Yep. Like y'all up here, like just to confront people about shit y'all saw on the show.
On TV, yeah.
Cause just like now, I felt Kimmy. Instead of talking to me about me and Tisha telling two different stories, when you admit that I told the truth,
right?
Why you talk to Tisha about why the fuck she lied?
I think people confuse like loyalty and having your back with like doing the crime with you. No. I can be loyal to you and tell you you're wrong. That's just what it is.
And what's the big deal? All of y'all on this show done talked about each other.
Everybody.
Why we lying like y'all ain't never discussed Melody?
And that was so many years ago. You definitely shouldn't still be lying about it. You should be done. Fuck it.
I want to say, yeah, I did. I was mad. And I said,
yeah.
Like what Melody was gonna do, baby. Y'all didn't talk again. Y'all have all talked about each other. So you just lying to play the victim.
Yep.
You can't be mad at somebody else for not lying with you when we've all seen y'all talk about the girl.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all confronting me like I'm wrong for telling the truth when somebody asked me a question.
Now I do like that they confronted Marcel.
Yeah, about that other side of the track. Yeah. I felt them on that.
Yeah, but don't be pulling out your little side stories about you. I mean, it was worse on my side.
Yeah,
homeless. Well,
like that. It was times we was homeless
in the car. You weren't talking like that when you was talking to Tisha.
Yeah, you wasn't talking that homeless shit then.
So what?
He know damn well how he made that comment.
Exactly.
That's that bullshit now.
You know, he get on my nerves. From
the trailer, do you get the vibe that somebody is saying they have a baby for Marceau?
Yes, but I think it's gonna come out that she's just saying if you would have did that to me.
Okay.
I feel like that's how it's gonna come out. But you know, Martell is trying to get the heat off his back. So who knows what he gonna be bumping his gums about.
But it also made me feel like now if you just watch Marceau and Tisha, I definitely would say he cheated on her. Like just how he conducted.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Especially younger.
Yes. More gullible, controllable type of girl. But when Martell be talking all this shit, I kind of be feeling like if you really had something, you would have outed it by now because that's how you really get down.
But see, the real deal is you can't really out it because y'all was doing that shit together.
And that's probably it too. Because if he and Marceau probably got more, he could be like, well, since we talking, let me go ahead and add some shit to your like. It's true.
Yeah. So he really can't do nothing but the idle threats because at the end of the day, you gonna get caught up in some more shit too. Because I'm sure Arian wasn't the only one. Maybe she was the only one that he was serious with, like all the time. But that man, I know men like him.
Yeah. Kimmy and Tisha's conversation. If I was Kimmy, that would have sealed it for me. Like
it would annoy me.
Combo, like I'll never talk to that bitch again. But because Tisha is so quick to say, well, you don't do. Mm-hmm. But when Kimmy was like, well, girl, you asking me to do this, but when it was me, I ain't get nothing.
Right.
None of the shit that you sitting here crying that I didn't do, I ain't get it from you, boo.
Right.
Tisha still was like, well, you didn't call me and it just made me feel like you don't care. So how are we supposed to move forward? What? You ain't hear what I just said.
Right. She kept telling her over and over and over again, I love you, this, and this. I mean, I was getting annoyed with Kimmy, like, bitch, let that shit go.
Yeah, I was like,
girl, okay, girl, all right. See ya, sister-in-law. We
okay.
Ain't no
girl, don't fuck with me no more then.
Listen, that's why we're not gonna be living over there on them acres with y'all because I'm not gonna be dealing with this shit.
And that's exactly what I was told her. Now you see how bad of a friend I am to you. That's why I don't need to stay by you. Right there. So go on, let that shit go.
Yeah. I would have been told Tisha by herself long time. And I love Tisha and Miss Wanda. I love them. But I would have been
Miss Wanda. I do not like Tisha.
I initially started off loving all of the ladies. I really, really did. But then when Mel was, being in her marriage, backing up her husband, I was like, I don't like your little threats and your little comments when your man ain't shit. Okay? Like, man. So that, and then Kimmy, she kind of reminded me of myself, and I don't think I would be my friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little difficult. So,
girl, please.
I am. But when it comes to like harsh, like love and conversation, I'm gonna like give it to you. Like Kimmy gonna give it to you.
Kimmy is gonna serve it the fuck up. But I think when you know that a person is genuine under it, like you can't help but to love somebody like that. Like you can't. And I guess it makes sense that you say that, because regardless what people say about Kimmy, I love her to death.
I like Kimmy too. She get on my nerves sometimes, but I like her.
Yeah, I love her.
I like that she gives her husband together.
But also I feel like with her, you don't really have to question too much with her. And
I believe she's a real person.
And just be like, hey, look.
Yeah.
I was kind of feeling this, and I just want to make sure, like, I respect that.
Do you think she was trying to be messy with Destiny when she kind of was just like, well, is everything okay? Or like, I think she was just being inquisitive. I mean, we're hanging out with y'all. You wanted me to know y'all so badly. So, not bitch, answer my question.
Yeah, now I could see how being on the receiving end, you might feel a way about it. Mm-hmm. But I think Kimmy was just like, everybody's chitter-chattering, girl, but since we here talking, I'm going to ask you.
Yeah, now I don't take Kimmy for the gossiper, but she's a listener.
She's definitely a listener, but she's more, I ain't finna talk about it with y'all when I could just go to the store.
Right. She gonna hear what they saying, but she ain't gonna like, go back and forth and be like, what? She gonna go straight to Destiny,
Yeah. And like I said, it may be a lot on the receiving end for somebody to just, But again, I feel like I can't help but respect that. Like, you ain't just shooing and making up shit with people you can't
Right. She asked her straight up. She did. She ain't have to lie. I don't remember what she said or not. No, she said they was fine, huh?
I want to say she did.
She said he fine with something like,
So it made me more like, well, girl, if it's fine, then why?
What we got divorced for?
Because Kimmy also showed me as a person where I can say it's not really good, but I'm just not at a place where
to talk about
it. And she'll be like, I understand. Yeah. But now I do want to see how this plays out with Destiny and the issue she ended up having with Melanie about this
girl. Who is that bitch?
Because whoever she is, the trailer rubbed me wrong.
She coming with the tea for everybody.
Yeah. So that definitely kind of made me like, what this bitch got going on?
It made me seem like she's sent. Now, you know that Martell and Mel are producers of the show. So it makes me feel like this is a kind of generated mess, because who is this random person from out of nowhere that's not married? Yeah.
Like, which I'm sure is a small town, but I just don't know if people would feel that comfortable to come into a group of people they don't know and just be like, well, oh, girl, you know this about your husband and you know this about your son. That's a big, especially at one lunch.
Yeah.
Spray everybody tea.
Yeah. It seems set up like I don't know if Mel and Martell I don't know. It just don't. It seemed like, well, this is weird because why she wasn't here last year? Like, where this lady just randomly come from?
And I would have to feel a way about my homegirl. Like, you brought this bitch for her to just spray all our tea like that. Like, what's that about? It definitely would make me look at my friend funny as fuck. Like, it's not like a one-off. Like, oh, okay, I think I do remember like meeting your husband and I thought it was you. Okay, that might have been a one-off, but you got some shit for everybody at the table. I definitely would have felt set up.
Problem. problem. And then what you think about the stuff that Martell is saying in that trailer talking about Mel had that song from 2 years ago?
She might have, nigga. You been cheating on her for what, 5, 6?
Same thing I said.
Because when he said that, I was like, that don't even make sense. Like, what difference do that make?
Same thing I said. You've been cheating on her motherfucking ass for 5 years, bitch.
You know, basically trying to say like she
planned it.
Divorce to drop the song. Excuse me?
She could have did that a long time ago.
She could have did it without the song because we already knew y'all business.
Right.
She could have dropped it the first season.
Right.
Like, but that's that unaccountability.
He is a narcissist. He's crazy. He really is a narcissist. He really is. Really.
But yeah, I'm always excited for Love and Marriage Huntsman. Yeah. They have never let me down.
Never. It's good. It's a really good show. Only need to keep it.
When they didn't have a reunion last season, and I know it's because of COVID.
But yeah, they sure didn't. They didn't. They gonna do one this one. They gonna do one this one.
If they got to Zoom that bitch,
yeah,
we'll have one this time.
Yeah,
because it's too much. It's already too much.
Hell
yeah. What other show?
Beverly Hills, real quick. Dorit and Kyle had COVID, so all the ladies had like quarantine. Huh?
Kathy too, huh?
Oh yeah, Kathy too. They all had to quarantine. So then news drops about the lawsuit between Erica. Well, not really Erica, but Tom Girardi and his law firm being sued about bad business and embezzlement and fraud and all this kind of stuff with the funds from a case that he won from a flooding crash. So he's supposed to get them sharing their money, and I think it was 2.2 million or something they saying he kept. So Erica is like dealing with that.
They say at least 2.
At least, yeah.
Yeah.
So Erica is dealing with that outfall of basically her name being drugged, even though she really is just his wife.
She is, but you know now, because then they started saying that the divorce was just like a sham to help hide funds and shit. Oh,
but you know what? If she wasn't Erica Jane, like on the show, her name would not be in that stuff at all.
At all. They're sad that the show is like hurting her.
So she's really, really crying. It ended. That's what it ended. The previous week episode with her crying to Kyle about it.
Boo-hooing.
I mean, really, really upset.
Now I want to say this, and I love Erica. I really do. It's starting to be a bit much to consume all of this negative shit, all of this, because you know the car crash, because I thought he was it's just like
when she started talking about that and talking about he was unconscious for 12 hours, I was like, oh my god. Like, oh my god.
I get that she's always been a private person, but it's kind of making it seem like you are very public with a lot of this information all of a sudden.
Yes.
And you've never been this type, which I get you.
She don't have, I guess, no holds bar now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She don't have to protect him. She's trying to divorce him, but I still think she's trying to protect him by the stuff that she's saying. When she's repeating that,
like the possible dementia
and wanting him to go to the doctor for years and stuff like that. I think that even if she's not trying to, but that is going to help whatever little mental illness case he's trying to present as to either not remembering what happened to whatever he's trying to do. He's trying to say he's not mentally stable.
Yeah.
And with the things that she's saying, it's kind of like, are you saying this because it was actually happening? Are you saying this because he is in trouble and he is saying this? But She keeps saying he has not given her a dime since she left.
She does keep saying that, and I don't even doubt it. And that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, I do believe Erica, but it's not a good look that all of a sudden you just got so much.
Just letting it spill.
Yeah, like hard, girl.
Like, a woman scorned. A woman
and
scorned.
I get that too. But like the car crash conversation, you brought that back up, but then you add, because I thought he was with another woman. Like, yeah. It's like, okay, girl.
I added the stuff about the woman, and it was just like, it was separate.
It's just starting to feel like.
I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, you laying it on thick now, girl.
Yes.
And she might be telling the truth. And that's all I'm trying to say. It's not that I feel like she lying, but it's like you doing damage control hard, and you don't really have to go this hard. Like, because we like you. We fuck with you, Eric.
Well, no, girl. Some of the people in the comments be like, it'd be real bad. It'd be real bad. And with the documentary that's out, like, people really, really think that she was involved. But here's the thing. Even if, the money was spent on her or spent in the house, if she doesn't know where the money came from, she doesn't know, And
I feel like people not being realistic. Like, if you are married to a successful lawyer and not like just your little,
not an ambulance chaser, a top of the line, top notch, celebrity, expensive Fortune 500 company lawyer
who was already super successful when y'all met.
Yes.
It's not hard to believe that he have all this money.
Right.
That would make her be like, well, what the fuck?
Right.
Like, if I woke up tomorrow and really bought a multi-million-dollar studio, I would be like, okay, now wait a fucking minute.
Right, exactly.
But if you hook up with Pharrell tomorrow and he buying lavish shit, and maybe it get a little more lavish after a few years, you're not really gonna be like, well, damn, is he scamming people?
Yeah, no.
You're just gonna be like, oh, he's doing really good. I'm so proud.
They got new clients. I mean, she has no idea. And also, he's not gonna be sharing that stuff with her. It wasn't anything. I'm sure his business lunches, she was just sitting there looking. It wasn't shared information that they discussed and debated about.
She was working at a strip club?
Yeah.
Before they met. Why would he give her all the receipts and ammo to use against him if anything else came about?
It's horrible for the people. It's horrible that he stole the money. I just think that she's been unfairly dragged. She's just, and even if the divorce is a sham, she's still being unfairly dragged. I would try to get out of that motherfucker too. If he could give me a heads up that some shit coming, let me out this motherfucker.
Look, I just need me a little 3-bedroom house.
Yeah, I'm gone.
All right. Because now this is what I'm not finna do.
Yeah. So I ain't mad at her.
You see what happened to Teresa? I'm out, baby. They ain't got shit.
And I don't even think Erica wasn't signing any legal documents or none of that kind of stuff.
It's crazy. It's like she just married to the man, and y'all making it like she part of this damn
mastermind
scheme to just take people's settlements. Like, we can't do that. I definitely feel bad for her.
I do too.
But I just want her to take the damage control down just a few notches.
It's like a big
shocker. It do kind of make me feel like
it's a shocker. It's just like, what?
Yeah, and because she's so notoriously private too, it's like, well, there you just don't give a fuck. But maybe she don't. Maybe she feel like I've already lost everything else, bitch. What difference will it make?
That's possible.
I feel bad for her though.
And that's really all that happened. Just really continuing to talk to her about that. They are on a trip at Kyle's house in Are they in Palm Springs?
I don't remember.
I don't know. Anyway, it's a beautiful home, but that's what they had. And next episode is what I'm kind of more so interested in. I think they're gonna more stuff is gonna be coming out, and they're gonna start to kind of question. So this is when we're gonna get to the part where she tells Sutton, "If you call me a liar, I'm coming for you."
I'm coming for you.
Yeah. So
I don't like Sutton.
I love Sutton.
This, you know, it was the ugly pants night.
Oh, I love that.
The pants. Sutton was everything that I do not like about white women. And not you, JT. Y'all know the white women I'm talking about. You know the group I'm speaking of. You do something to somebody, and when they feel away and speak on how they feel, now you the victim. Now you and just attacked.
Now, in Sutton's defense, the word violate is a very strong and particular word, and mostly used to represent some type of assault or sexual connotation kind of thing. So for Crystal to be like, because the way, I mean, real talk, the way Dorit took the story, it was kind of like Sutton was a freaky, oh, let me see your titties. The way she told the story to Dorit was like, oh my God. And all it really was is very inappropriate comment, because Sutton shouldn't have been like, oh, I don't know what's going on over there. Girl, what are you talking about? But I just wouldn't see that as she violated you. Crystal made it seem like she stood in the room for 10 minutes and was like, stand up, let me see your titties. I
think the difference is to say somebody violated you versus I felt violated.
Yes.
Because I felt violated is if my male gynecologist walk in while I'm addressing, I feel oh my God.
Yes.
But that does not mean that he violated me.
Yes.
It's
and I think she's reading the definition. I get it. I get that's what the definition means.
Yeah.
But it's the tone.
Verb versus as an adjective. When you see somebody violated you, it definitely gives off the vibe like I did something.
Yes. With a malicious intent.
Right.
Even though that's not included in the definition, it makes it, when somebody violates you, it makes it seem like they did it intentionally.
Yeah, and especially just because of the times too. You know, times to say somebody violated you, it does come with a certain context. And it's a different context than if you say, girl, she walked in on me, girl, I felt so violated. And I do get that. But I feel like when we sit down and talk about it, we all have enough sense to know, okay, you don't mean like she physically violated you, you felt violated. Just like how
Crystal would never really clarify for me.
That part too, but I think Crystal is just mad at the whole, here she go with the victim shit. I'm sick of it.
And I get that, but
it would be so easy to just be like, okay, I'm not saying you physically harmed me or had ill intent, but I did feel violated.
Yes.
And that's how I felt.
Yeah.
It would be so Crystal is definitely I'm not backing down, bitch.
Right.
And probably just because it's Sutton.
Well, because she just trying to prove a point, and she already felt a way about Sutton when they were talking about Garcelle before the whole Coke thing happened. When Sutton was like, why does everything have to be about race or something she said like that.
Crystal definitely see Sutton as a Karen.
Yeah.
And she definitely already see her as them tears don't move.
Yeah.
Some shit don't move me, bitch. I said what I said.
Yeah.
And that's why I said I get that, but it just don't sit well with them.
But see, Sutton has apologized over and over and over. Sutton has apologized. She has said she was wrong. Sutton is thinking that she moving on, but But I don't know what was wrong with Sutton that day.
At the table.
She just did not want to. I what it was. She felt embarrassed that she did not bring Garcelle.
But she should have said that instead of making it about Crystal again, because that's not your problem. You was just fine until motherfuckers started opening gifts.
Yeah.
You were just fine the whole time. And that's the shit I mean. Instead of just saying, oh, I just feel so bad I forgot to give, even if she would have started crying. If she would have been like, I love you, Garcelle. And I don't know. I just completely forgot to get you a gift and I feel so bad. I could have respected that. But you just like, I don't like being around people.
Baby, as soon as she saw that Crystal gave her that ring,
ate her ass up.
God,
she really ate her up. I forgot to give, and this bitch outdid what I would have bought any fucking way.
Girl, she was hot, bitch. She was mad.
And like all of that just really made me like, I don't like her. She's a fucking.
Oh, see, I just been laughing at that white woman. I think that is funny.
I can't stand her, but like just because that's how shit happened. Like that's how shit happened. You just feel
in your own head. You are so
You
are so entitled that you
drama and this issue with Crystal out of no fucking well.
Crystal pants was ugly though. Fuck.
They were. When she stood up, I was like, oh.
I think it's the way she wears it, because even that pink dress she had on in the confession, I was like, oh my God, she look ugly in that too. Like she can't wear nothing.
She wear don't be ugly. It
don't sit right. It don't give what it's supposed to give.
It don't give what it's supposed to give. But for her to just concoct this problem instead of just admitting that she was embarrassed. Now she crying. She didn't talk about the girl pants. She crying some more. Like that's the shit I'm talking about. Like that's that white woman shit.
Listen, you ain't gonna tell. No, you ain't gonna tell Sutton she jealous of nothing. You hear me?
Why am I jealous of those ugly leather pants? Girl, Sutton was like, I'm done.
Did you hear Kyle talking about, oh, she called her pants ugly?
Oh my God, she said something about her pants. She said something about her pants. I said, y'all are so Caucasian. Because everybody, she called her pants ugly?
Like, oh my gosh, is she okay?
Your pants are fine, sweetheart. I like it.
Oh my God, that was funny. That was like the best thing. That was good.
That was some white shit. Because, had it been Real Housewives, because I know you ain't talking about nobody's shit ugly the way you dress. Like, shit would have just went way different. But they were all appalled.
Oh my God.
Did she call her pants ugly? Oh my God, honey. I love it. I'd wear them. Like, was just like, girl, fuck them pants.
That shit was funny. I like Sutton for shit like that. And Crystal be calling my girl awkward. And she is awkward. She is like, she's like an awkward black girl. She is literally an awkward white woman. She really is.
Crystal is really sick of her. She probably feel like how I feel like. That's that Karen shit and I ain't got the time, bitch. Like, you ain't.
But I agree with them. She, like, stop antagonizing her in the moment, because you are only going to make her cry and it's only going to piss you off more. Just leave the lady alone. Just leave her alone.
Yeah, but that's because they also white women too. Like, they don't really get, like.
Yeah.
Son, you touching on something else and that's why you getting the reaction you getting, like. Because nobody was like, what's the fucking problem? Because I would have been way at the end of the table by Garcelle. What's wrong with her? Are you crying?
Well, when Garcelle went to the bar, she said, what's wrong? What is wrong? Or like she wanted to know what's going on, girl. Why are you acting like this?
Garcelle was kind of like, here we go, this bullshit again. What's wrong, girl?
And you remember on one of them nights, Kyle told her, calm down, you're making a fool of yourself.
They I'm a little sick of her for real, but they be trying to be nice about it. I be like, here this bitch go.
You gotta be nice about it because she get the fashions, and you want to make sure you get the fashions.
That's true. She
you gotta know. You gotta know.
But you know, they all be going home like, let me tell you about slut.
Yeah.
We sitting minding our fucking bitch. Everybody having a good time.
Yes.
Here this bitch go. Take a wild guess. Exactly.
Girl, that shit is hilarious, okay? Beverly Hills is probably one of the best shows.
Now that the show didn't air, we still know that you feel away because you ain't had no fucking gift.
Yeah, she had no gifts. That's what it was.
She talking about, I didn't know we were going to give gifts. Bro, you a fucking lie. You a flashback. I hope they address that shit at the reunion too.
And she was sitting right there.
Right there. At least it was like, if you want to buy a present, bring a present.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Is there any more for me, or you want to do your Handmaid's Tale?
We can do Handmaid's Tale real quick and wrap it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, real quick before it. Mm-hmm. If y'all watching Manifest, we'll talk about Manifest. Now, I'm still on season 1, but we can talk about it.
I'm actually on season 1 too.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw so many people post about it. I was like, let me look this shit up.
Yeah. So we'll talk about it if y'all want to talk about it. But if not,
I'm that far into season 1, but I'm in season 1.
Yeah, I'm only on episode 6, and I watch them. I don't watch them like back to back like people do. Shout out to LaCheryl, who has already watched season 1 and 2. I just simply mentioned it to her like I just did. Watches 1 and 2. She's already done with it, and she about to watch season 3.
God, so
I don't watch them back to back like that. But
I watch like 1 or 2 here and there because that's how I've been doing Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah.
But also, okay, well, I guess I'll go into Handmaid's Tale. Handmaid's Tale is very heavy. It's very heavy. Like I said on the last episode.
Because they are in the wrong time period. I can't watch that.
It's in prison time.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I thought, and it's them outfits.
Yeah, it is. That's what it is.
Yeah. No, this is present time.
Okay.
It is heavy. If I was still deep in my like infertility, failed adoption situations, I'm not sure I could watch this.
Okay, well, I'm not.
But really, I think it's more so the failed adoption part, and I'll get to why.
Okay.
But I don't enjoy watching stuff where people get tortured and shit.
Why? I'm in the studio recording.
Oh, it's the studio for me. I don't enjoy shows where people get tortured. Now it's like a scary movie, and it might be a little scene where Jason, torture somebody before he kill him, but it's very consistent. It's very consistent. But I will say, and I could be wrong because I'm just halfway through season 2. It seemed like it's a little heavier season 1, more so to kind of help you understand. Yeah, help you understand the severity of how things are. Why you can't just do this because this is what's gonna happen to you. Like, I think it has to be a little heavy to really make it hit. Like, this is how bad the shit is. But season 2 has definitely been easier to watch than season 1.
Okay.
For sure. Because it was several times in season 1, like, I don't know if I could do this bit. We might have to bring in a correspondence. So basically, it's a girl, they call her Offred. Like Offred. But her name was actually, is it Lucy or Jude? Jude. So it started off with Jude, her daughter Hannah, and her husband Luke. They in the car. You could tell they trying to escape from somebody, but you don't really know what's going on. And that was clue number 1, that is prison time. Because I was like, okay, is it time travel? What the fuck is going on?
Right.
So they end up, because they doing all these swerves and they in the woods, so they end up crashing the car.
Mm-hmm.
Her husband tell her to take the girl and just run for it. Don't look back. Don't stop. Just go. So they run into the woods. She does look back and she realized the husband not with them. He stayed at the car. So the cops, or it looked like some feds, army type people who was chasing them, get to the husband and you hear the gunshots go off. So she hear them, she kind of have a moment, but she, kick back into survival mode. So they end up having to just hide because the people is immediately all through the woods. They end up finding her. You see, they knock her unconscious. That's it. So, long story short, which I still haven't got to the why, but it's this couple who came up with, I guess you could say like a law or a bill, to where people who break the law, women who break the laws, instead of like going to prison, if they are fertile, they serve as handmaids. And if you are of certain stature, if you're married, you can have a handmaid come. And basically that's who will help you have a baby.
Right.
So, but it's like all type of things they outlaw, like being a lesbian, adultery, any of these things, your ass is a handmaid. So they have them, it's almost like a boot camp academy type of shit. They have to learn scriptures and how they apply to life and what they have to do as handmaids. So if somebody breaks the law, the handmaids stone them to death.
Oh God.
That's why I say it was some moments I was like, nah, look good. So the handmaid belongs to the couple, and they have like, servants in the house. They'll have like a driver, whoever. So this girl in particular, she goes to, I forgot what they call them, but it's like chief commander. I kept, you end up kind of trying to figure out like who is, like, what's so special about this couple, like what makes them chief commander, what does that mean? So it ended up coming up that they're the couple that came up with this whole system. So a leader comes from another country just to kind of meet some of the handmaids, see how it works. But the handmaids, is told to this leader as if like these are women who chose to do this. Such a noble act that these women volunteer their bodies to help, other families have children.
But that's not the case
at all. So because she is the chief commander's handmaid, the leader is around her in a house, because you have to live in a house and everything. So right when the leader is getting ready to leave, she is just like, fuck it, I ain't got shit to lose. She tells the woman, like, we're hostages, we're being held against our will. If we don't do what they want us to do, they will kill us. Like, you need to help us. And the lady is just like, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do, sweetie. So the lady leaves. So Jude is worried now because she didn't put herself out there. You don't know if the lady gonna, expose or whatever. So one of the leaders, like security detail, I guess, comes to her and is like, hey, I would like to help you. I know I can't free you or nothing, but I can get a message to your husband. And so she's like, my husband's dead. They killed him. And he was like, no, your husband is Luke such and such. He's alive. So then it's like, well, what? So they go into the husband's story. She have a black homegirl, Mara, who is Pusey from
okay.
So she's also a handmaid. But they have been friends for a long time, for years, and they ended up in the same area because obviously Mara is a lesbo. So Mara ends up escaping, and eventually it'll show you like how she escaped, what happened, and all that. So season 1 is just laying a lot of the groundwork, like who the people are, how they know each other, what it's like, what happens if you don't follow rules. You get to see stuff that happen to some of the other handmaids, what happens when they get pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Because the handmaid, like the wife sits like towards the head of the bed with like her legs open. The handmaid lays on the bed with like her head in the wife's lap. And the husband stands at the edge of the bed and has sex with the handmaid.
Are they trying to make it like he having sex with the wife?
I guess
you said no adultery. I'm like, but
right.
yeah,
I'm not doing it.
Handmaid.
It's like, why she just not a surrogate then?
Right.
But yes, girl, because they're not supposed to look at the handmaid. They're supposed to either look at their wife or look off.
I guess that's what makes it not adultery.
I guess. So, but it gets really good though. Like, Jewel ends up finding out that the couple had another handmaid before her, and the girl killed herself. Start to dig into like what happened and why. Then the wife starts to feel like, well, is something wrong with the husband? Why they can't get married? So they have Jewel sleep with the damn driver to get pregnant. And of course, one pop and she pregnant. But you know, the husband is like sneaking the handmaid into his office after I was to play like Scrabble with her, give her magazines. Like he's really trying to create a connection with his handmaid, like damn near falling in love low key. And Jewel started to use it to her benefit to like get certain things the wife didn't mean to her, so she may mention it to the husband and he'll like you know, try to get her to ease up or give her more privileges and stuff. So I mean, again, it was a little heavy for me, but once I got to season 2, it got better. It got better.
Sorry, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm sorry.
I definitely I spent a lot of season 1 like looking away from the screen. Like, let me scroll Instagram till this scene over with. But I say I probably feel that way because of the failed adoptions, because like these women have to carry this baby that's technically theirs.
Right.
And give it to and like the other couple have like a baby shower, and the girl just have to sit like in a chair to the side.
Yeah.
Like it was
yeah.
But and then it started to show like how slow, well, I don't want to even say slowly, it felt overnight, but how the changes started to take place with the laws. Like all the women had to get fired from their jobs. You know, every woman bank account got frozen. If you did certain stuff, your husband had to sign off like on medical records. It was just, yeah. A lot.
Y'all have fun with that.
I'm gonna keep trying. Now, if season 2 starts to feel still as heavy, JT just gonna have to send a recording of her recaps because I can't do it. Because like you see people get hanged. I couldn't take it. Like they walk into the supermarket and it's this wall where they hang the bodies of people who got hanged.
Yeah, no.
I'm
good on that.
Cause I'm be laying in bed thinking about that shit.
Right.
But I could see how people are into it though, because even though that's rough for me to watch, I definitely have been like, oh, I need to see what happened on the next episode. So if that shit don't bother you, I know that show probably good as hell. But I'm gonna keep trucking.
Yes.
And then we'll add Manifest. I didn't know you was watching it too.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know that it came on TV. That was totally new for me. I thought
I had never heard of it.
I never heard of it.
I never heard of it until everybody was mad that it was getting canceled. And I was like, well, what is it?
Yeah, I had never heard of it either. My mom was like, oh, you late? And I was like, girl, I thought this was new to Netflix. I have no idea.
So I did want to give a Netflix suggestion. And I actually got this one from my mama.
Okay.
It's a show called The Elite.
Okay.
It's really good. It's like It's like some teenagers in like this prestigious school or like a prestigious high school, but you can tell these are all actually grown adults. Now it's damn, I can't think of the show, but it was a Netflix show that you can tell was translated to English, and they was pulling off these heists, these bank heists. This shit was so good. It's some of the same actors in that because this show is translated to English. But it's basically like these preppy kids, and then the school allowed like kind of lower income kids to come into the same school, and just drama unfolded, and one of the kids end up killed at the school.
Okay.
So it's just going through like the backstories and the investigation. But it's good.
Okay, I might look at it.
And Encore is.
Oh yeah, Encore. I'm a look
good. BET Encore is so good. Set it the fuck off this week, and I did not see it coming.
Oh really?
Like read back, like, and was like, "Bitch, don't run up on me," because I was like, "Ooh." But Nivea has been like the cool girl, like the funny person, not have no issues with nobody. But you could tell she also the only solo artist in the house. So you could tell this week, like, just all the antics has got to, and the girl is fed up.
Okay.
Because I thought she was about to sock this shit out of Kylie from 3LW.
I've been hearing she been talking crazy anyway on there.
I can't stand her motherfucking ass and them two girls from Cherish.
I heard they been talking crazy.
They like the Three Musketeers now.
Yeah. Well, they can try a little group.
And Pam from Total is super religious.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it just be like, you give a real cult. It's giving cult. So y'all, please watch it. I'm gonna double check my login because I ain't using it so long.
Okay, yeah.
Because bad, it's good from the first episode.
Okay, good. Okay.
And I ended up seeing like a throwback video of Danity Kane, and I was like, damn, that's how Aubrey used to look.
Yep. Because she was a different person. She had a different person.
Her Instagram that day, that's not how she looked.
No, not no more.
No, you can tell she photoshopping her pictures. Cause she kind of heavy set.
Oh wow, okay.
I'm surprised to see that she kind of heavy set, but she definitely got that work done on her face.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But when I saw old video, because they showed the show stopping video, I was like, girl, I don't even remember her looking like that. It's good, yeah. If y'all haven't watched Encore, please do so we can talk about it. Cause baby, I didn't know I needed it, but I did.
Hilarious.
Do you have any recommendations?
I said when I said manifest.
Oh yeah.
Like movie wise?
Yeah.
I haven't watched anything. I watched Space Jam, the new one. But I mean, and it was good. It was funny, but I mean, it's for kids. So, but I mean, it was cool. I watched Space Jam, but I haven't watched any movies. I've been straight reality TV. I haven't seen that a movie. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on reality TV. On Alone is Put a Ring on It, Family or Fiance, and Love and Marriage Huntsville.
When I did watch Put a Ring on It, girl. That you just never fail me, girl. When you tell me to watch something, it's good.
Girl, Put a Ring on It is where it's at.
Oh Lord, that show good as hell.
And Family or Fiance just started. They be having drama too.
It did. Nah, I love that show. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch it then. Also, another Put a Ring on It came on tonight, right?
Yep. Show did.
Girl, I'm about to go watch it, girl. All right, y'all. Was there anything else you want to give the people till we see them again?
No. That's all I want.
Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you to our subscribers. We appreciate you guys. Hope you're enjoying. We'll have to figure out a live stream date. Because I figured out how to live stream on here to our YouTube.
Okay, yeah.
We'll figure out a live stream and y'all will be able to talk to us in the comments.
Love it.
All right, y'all. Make sure you're following us on Instagram and on Twitter at Tea in the Shade. That's TEA in the Shade. On Facebook, or Tea in the Shade Podcast. Join our group, Tea in the Shade's Tea Hive. We'll catch you guys next time.
Deuces.